Hello, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Dragon, here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to continue the Dragon Castle event. The dancing Dragon Castle event. Got the dancing prefix there. I'm not updating the stream title, though. But yeah, we just did this. We started it on Monday, only got through the intro because it had a point restriction lock. Woo. But as you can see, I'm at 150,000 points, which I think will take us through a fair chunk of the event. Let me just get the walkthrough about the points and everything up. So the first day was 20, then it's 50, then it's 130, and the final is 270. Well, the penultimate. So we should be able to get through a fair bit of the event today. A fair bit indeed, including unlocking all the way up to the gold currency node. So, awesome. But we'll be doing that today. There has been, I think, a little bit of news here. The Ordeal Call duties were unlocked officially, which is just some new Ordeal Call missions, but I don't have any. Actually, no, it's free Storm Pods, so I could go and do them, but I'm not going to. I'll save that for a dedicated thing, maybe towards the end of the event, just so that way, you know, they can be somewhat their own thing. But we got the Snake Dragon's Mischief all the way down there, and then in Africa, the Golden City revived. Not sure what exactly those entail, but we'll find out when the time comes. For now, make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. We do have some missions to claim. Master missions are all done for the week. Very rare that I get those done, just because sometimes they're very niche. And then limited time stuff. Clear Lost Belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 gets us a lore. 7 gets us a lore. Prologue of Ordeal Call gets us 10 quartz. Woo! Then any free quest one time is 5 foes and a Sync Quartz. And I think I saw some Stardust, yep. And then 3 times was the opposite foe. And then 6 times... We still have 9 times to come, but we'll get those. And then the last one is complete one of the Ordeal Call quests, which will get us a little bit more stuff, so we'll be doing those. Hey, J6, welcome to stream. Happy things, some new mega abilities. I'm going... Oh, I meant to claim that. I'm gonna take it based on your not negative reaction that there might be some good ones amongst the megas. Am I correct in that assumption, or am I doing what you shouldn't do and assuming? Because we should never assume, after all, it makes an ass out of you and me. I really wonder where that phrasing came from. We're gonna claim some stuff, just leave the foes be. All foes get left to be. Alright. Yeah, not that much of a claiming session in there, but when is the double transfer CEs? Still not now, but soon. Hopefully soon. And then this present box will be emptied, but we're gonna jump into the event. Like I said, I did a lot of farming off stream. I've not made any of the sweets though, just because a lot of them are for materials I don't necessarily need. The seeds might be worthwhile, but I'm gonna hold out to see what all of these end up being, because they could be quite useful for me, because I'm low on fair few things. But we're gonna jump in with section 4, the Garden of Divine Play. Phalanx keeps Defiant. Scolopede gets Shell Armor, which makes sense since the Mega Legit gives it a Mega. Yeah, Scolopede's Mega gives it a Mega. Just like how people die when they are killed? Yeah. Scolopede's Mega gives it a Mega. Once upon a time, there lived 2 brothers. The older brother was a skilled fisher, the younger, a skilled hunter. One day, the hunter lost the fisher's hook, which sent the fisher into a rage. So the hunter went down to the ocean god's seabed palace and asked for help. The ocean god's daughter took a liking to the hunter, which led to him extending his stay. The time he spent in the seabed palace was like a dream come true, though he still felt bad about losing his brother's hook. I know, I'm just taking it on you, man. So, aided by the ocean god, he set out to retrieve the hook. His trip ended in success. The ocean god then had his daughter take the hunter back to the surface along with the 2 precious treasures of the sea. But when the hunter finally returned, fishing hook in hand, his brother continued to rage, unabated. So the hunter used the tide-flowing pearl to call forth a deluge of seawater, nearly drowning his brother. When his brother begged the hunter to spare his life, the hunter used the tide-ebbing pearl to send the seawater away. The fisher knew that he was no match for his brother and swore to serve the hunter with his life. Wow. The hunter in this context is kind of a monster. Like, your brother went to the sea to get your fishing hook back. He comes back with it, as well as with 2 incredibly powerful magical artifacts, and you're gonna be pissy and nearly kill him. The hunter is not, the fisherman is not a nice, or the hunter's not a nice guy. Oh wait, did I get that mixed up? The hunter, oh no, the hunter used the tide. I misread that. The hunter used the tide-flowing pearl. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks that your brother was still angry, but, probably a bit of an abuse of power there, Mr. Hunter. I mean, that would be a little bit broken if it did. Although, you can switch megas, so I don't know. The hunter's name was Yamasachi Hiko. His brother, the fisher, was known as Umisachi Hiko. I apologize if I butchered. Alright, it's this dude. That's right. I almost forgot Sebastian is not the kindly crab who can direct an orchestra of sea creatures. He's this dude, who I googled, and accidentally doxed myself in the last stream. But that last stream's VOD is Dust in the Wind. I'm the divine spirit known as Umisachi Hiko. You mean from Japanese myth? That sounds like a really big deal. What's a guy like that doing here? Get back, Chica. I got a real nasty feeling about him. Yeah, you weren't. Essentially what it was is I decided, because I looked up on Google on my laptop and, you know, failed the Astolfo test because the Fate version of him was the first thing, but then it occurred to me, why don't I try doing it on a private browser, see if it still works for there, and I opened up a private browser on my PC, set the stream to show my PC's footage, and try Googling his name, and it revealed my IP address. Like, why it would do that? I have no idea, but I quickly closed that tab, switched the scene back, and that VOD is now Dust in the Wind, and I have to make sure I edit that VOD to cut that out, because, yeah, that would be bad. Damn it, a divine spirit now? Hold on. For a god, this guy doesn't seem like such a big deal. I mean, we can barely even sense his magical energy. Totos seems way stronger. Not to mention, there's 2 of us and only 1 of him, so he totes got the advantage in numbers, Professor. Can you please not tempt fate with every single word out of your mouth? Although, you're right, I don't sense any kind of overwhelming magical energy typical of divine spirits. If this divine spirit had been reduced to a summonable level, we should have a chance against him. Although I'm also getting a bad feeling about this for some reason. Okay. So you have a Kido, no, a sorcerer from the continent, and a strange foreign woman. Oh, come on! I'm obviously Japanese! You look quite young to be soldiers. Perhaps that is how it is with servants. Umisachi. Not to worry, Master. Leave everything to me. You just sit back and enjoy the show. It's not every day you get to see a duel between inhuman creatures, after all. Fine. If you insist, Umisachi, I'll let you handle this alone. Yeah, I totally called Siebold there being the bad guy. I didn't want anyone to see me like this, a former god now subservient to a human. But I suppose it'll make a good story for you to tell after I've sent you to hell. So enjoy it while you can. He really is in a different class. He's definitely not just another servant. What should we do? Do we turn back? Facing a divine spirit without a plan would be beyond reckless. No time for cold feet, Professor. A tied-up Pearl and the last boss of the Holy Grail we've been looking for are standing right here. If we retreat now and let them escape to the Dragon Castle, we'll be right back to square one. So you knew all that when you... Damn it. Alright, fine. Let's do this, Master. There's no telling what our opponent may try to use against us, so be ready for anything. Be careful, you two. Even though, unless they force me to use you, you're not being used. Oh, she who strikes first wins. Yeah, unless I'm forced to use you two, I've already got my squad set. Yeah. I could switch in Achan, but I'm just gonna keep going with this. Dragalge has a regenerator. I mean, it makes sense, I think. I remember the Pokédex entry pretty much implying that made sense. Well, that just happened. When was the last time we got inflicted with such a medley of debuffs? Like, NP lock, crit star drop down, multiple of the crit star drop, NP gain, attack, and NP damage, just in case you somehow managed to pull it off. And what do you have? Increase curse and increase debuff resist. Increase buff removal resist. Why are those demerits? I mean, he's cursed. He inflicts curse. He loses HP. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is all about. Malamar keeps contrary, but with those stats, not viable. Stats are mediocre across the board. My poor friend Malamar. That's not a lot of HP loss every turn, game. Just saying, that is pathetic HP loss every turn. Okay, so this must be... Party on. Out of curiosity, does Mega Zygarde have a different ability? Or do we not? Oh, Staraptor. Staraptor only has Intimidate, does it not? Oh, also gets Contrary. Is that good for Staraptor, or... I don't really know if it's good. The all caps kind of doesn't give it away either. Ah, close combat. I mean, but it gains the fighting typing with the Mega, so... At that point, it could, like... I don't know if it could be a good tank buster or something. Or wall breaker, I guess, but... What the hell's going on? Our attacks aren't doing anything, but I feel my energy draining away. Is he cheating or something? This incredible despair is the same as the attack they used on us on that first day. So then it wasn't the turtle who did this to us, it was him. Hasty. Impoverished. Foolish. I know what that is. That's the malediction the ocean god granted them in myth. The one he used on his brother. It's a curse. Gasp! We need Goey here! That's what Umisachi Hiko is doing. He's taking his own curse from the Age of Gods and spreading it all around him. So that's why I'm feeling so gross. What a pain. This is why we didn't sense his presence until now. Like Chaldea couldn't even perceive him. This curse was covering everything around and messing with our perceptions. How dull. I thought you'd put up more of a fight, but you folded like so much soggy kelp. What a disappointment you are, servants. Did you really think you could take my tide-ebbing pearl like that? Yes. Excuse me. Why have we fallen asleep from this man? I mean, I guess I have been yawning, so... You okay? You're not, are you? Try to hang in there as best you can, okay? What the hell is this? I'm getting nasty shivers all over. You two, are you alright? Even if you can't boost your attack with Contrary Strapped, you can still boost by other ways. You can have partner Pokemon with stat learning moves on Straptor. I mean, that is true. It'd be cheeky, but true. But the real question is, and I don't know, you would know better with Pokemon Champions, but do the Pokemon have access to any move they could possibly have, like, including egg moves? If not, then what are some possible egg moves that Staraptor could get that might work with Contrary? Okay. So it is just close combat, then. Oh, I've got goosebumps in places I didn't even know you could get goosebumps. This won't do at all. Where'd you come from all of a sudden? Mr. Smartphone? It looks like Chica and I are the only ones who can even move right now. Is there any way we can help? No, there's nothing you two can do against a monster like that. This plan has failed. I thought we were going up against a shark with horns or something, not Umisachi Hiko. No wonder you can use the pearl. Damn it, if only we had a way to turn this around. But to do that, we need the pearl in the first place. Gotcha. I find I'm not enjoying this show. Enough playing around, Umisachi. I think it's time you put an end to this. Hmm? Doctor, what's going on? Otaki, what are you doing here? I was worried. Is Ine safe? Come on, you should get out of here too. No, Umisachi, please restrain that curse of yours, now! Whoa, I feel way better now. What happened? The curse, it's gone. Of all the times for her to show up, curse you, Seabold. Again and again I told you not to let a mere woman distract you. Oh, he's one of those. You're wrong. What? Love is nothing to be trifled with. Hmm? Instantaneous. That's a smile. That smile does not look right on his face. Like, the art style matches, but it almost looks like a creepypasta smile. I'm sorry. It just... That is just a creepypasta smile. Ha! Otohime, the gall you have trying something like this when you should be dead. Ooh, way to go, Ototo. I feel like I'm doing one too many toes when pronouncing that name. Chanmas, the pearl dropped all over there. Grab it, let's get out of here. I imagine if this ever gets a rerun, he could be a servant. Mysterious child. You see the one I saw in the castle? Who are you, kid? Where'd you come from? Are you giving that to me? Why am I not getting the cool magical pearl? They're gone. Hey, Miki, Chikage, put your hands on that tide-flowing pearl. What's all this about? What have you gone, deaf spinach head? Just do it already. Come on, Chica, over here. Trust Mr. Smartphone. Trust him, you do know who you're talking about. Oh, is this gonna be a fusion dance thing? Are they about to fuse into one? Ah. Now, what is it? What's going... Huh? Nope, they did not fuse into one. They ascended. The two pearls are key. Are keys to the gate of the Sea God's kingdom and the great beyond. Watatsumi no Miya. No Maya? Mia? I don't know. By pouring divine ore from that kingdom into the pearl, they were able to restore their incomplete spirit origin's true power. This is the pseudo-servant, Azumi no Isora. So those two are pseudo-servants. So look out. Umisachi Hiko is headed right for you. I see, so you have ties to Owadatsumi no Kami. I never thought I would see another god in a place like this. But what you have there is the tide-flowing pearl. You wish to claim the tide-ebbing pearl for yourselves, no? Your hope is in that doing so will give you control of this situation, no? Unfortunately for you, these pearls were made as a set. They have no wish to be apart. So if you want the tide-ebbing pearl for yourselves, you'll have to take it from me. Crap, he's gonna use his curse against us again. Misachi, what are you doing? My apologies, Siebold. You'll just have to let that woman go. Faltering, hasty, impoverished, foolish, may your descendants be cursed by the hook of poverty for 80 generations. That's a long time, man. I think he's gotta let it go. What? Did they just deflect the curse? That felt great. That was awesome, you two. Huh? What the hell am I wearing? I wonder why our outfits got so frilly. Yeah, they are a lot more frilly. Is it just me, or are those two not very servantish? It's not just you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's heavily implied that they work for Zelrich, so... I wonder what that means that they ended up here. Is Zelrich sending us a hand? Are these two going to be vital for something lower important later on? I don't know. These two could be having some vital lore importance later on because jokes are the deepest lore, and if Zelrich sent them, I don't know. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Heavy things, heavy things. It's going. Look at you, swatting aside a curse from the age of God so easily. So this is the Pearl's true power. Good, a proper divine spirit. Now we have a battle. Go on then, come at me all at once. If you can defeat me, the tide-ebbing Pearl is yours. You heard the man, he became Chikage. The Pearl was mine to begin with anyway, so let's go get it back. Okay, I still don't really know what's going on here, but... I guess I could maybe manage that now. Nagito, Waver, Manager, I know you all must be tired, but please, help us fight Umisachi once again. You worry about us. If you're worried about us, no, we don't. I haven't even broken a sweat. You just do what you gotta do. I know what I've totes got your back. This is why we came here in the first place. If anything, we're counting on you to help us. Master, no. Lord Siebold, forgive me for turning my blade on you. However, there are things I still wish to know about the surface world. I cannot return until I have. Ocho Hime. I see. If that is your decision, I won't stop you. Do as you see fit. Alright, let's do this thing. This definitely feels more like a epic final moment, though, I will say. I'm gonna use these two. I'm pretty sure they got a AoE MP, from what I remember reading. Yeah, this definitely feels like the climactic final moment where the heroes unlock their true power and unite to deal with the big bad. Not the sort of early game boss fight. Did they not... They didn't remove it, they just gave us an equal amount of opposing buffs. Okay, that's... honestly, that's kind of clever, but at the same time, a little lazy. Just a little lazy there, you know? I already went over their skills, except for this third skill. It was a question mark, so it is Tide Flowing and Tide Ebbing Pearl. Okay. NP Strength Booster. We'll go ahead and do this first. NP Gain. Because we are going to be trying to NP with them here. Hey, congrats. That was a challenging one. The Elemental Maries so far have been pretty challenging. And I want to say Aqua said something about how she was the weakest of all the Maries. Something like that. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but it does make me look forward to the other two. 55 turns? I feel like that's kind of standard. Alright, we're gonna see how these two NP look. But we're also gonna ready on a rush for Dude, we got a Brave Chain, so we're gonna go with the Brave Chain. I'll even do that. Alright, let's see what their NP looks like. Audio cut out there a little bit. Honestly, that was a pretty cool looking NP. Pretty solid looking. Granted, I feel like from a lore standpoint, we couldn't be able to use that NP yet since we only have one of the pearls, but I'm not going to argue with it. Alright, Arash, finish this fight. Unless this guy gets away, I have no idea where the event's gonna go next. Because, again, this definitely feels like a cinematic final fight. Although, given all the buffs still being applied, I want to say this is probably gonna end after the swing bar. That's my guess. Yeah, higher health bar. Now I'm in the swing of it. Sort of got it. Did he just gain that glowing aura, or did he always have that weird glowing white aura to him? Excuse me. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to his sprite before. Take this! Impressive. Just what I would hope to see from a fellow divine spirit. I can't even recall the last time I enjoyed myself so much! More, give me more, wring out every last drop of your power, let us throw ourselves into this fight. Damn it, even with the divine spirit on our side, it's still not enough to beat him? Hey, we can all still totally fight. This battle isn't over by a long shot, Prof. Mel. No, that's enough, Umisachi. We can't let this battle drag out any longer. Let's fall back to the Dragon Castle. What, have you lost your mind, Seabold? I could ask for no stronger card to have in my hand, however the minimal chance of you losing may be. I won't risk that. But at Dragon Castle they will have a much harder time coming after us. There we can be certain we are prepared to face them. Whoa, where do you think you're going, Mr. Big God? You're not running away from us, are you? Me? Run away? Hardly. In fact, you are all going to make way for our departure. Well, what was that? Yeah, go ahead, man. Feel free to share. It's Iwabune, the giant turtle occupying Nagasaki Bay, has headed this way. Where does seawater come from? Oh no, Nakiko, don't get washed away. Turtle trees charged in with such force it flooded the area. This is getting ridiculous. Chanma's over there, up on the turtle's shell. I can see Umisachi Hiko and... Huh? Uh-oh. Monte Cristo, Castoria, and Merlin. Hey, nothing wrong with this doll squad. Did I just get captured? Seeing the two of you must be together to use Oha-Datsumi's power. I do wish to go on enjoying this little exchange, so I think this should make for an amusing sideshow. Humans always grow more unpredictable as they're backed into a corner. I'm excited to see how tenaciously you will fight. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Are you agreeing with him? You can keep the tide-flowing pearl for now. If you wish to acquire the tide-ebbing pearl as well, then come to Dragon Castle. Not you, Otaime. You don't need to come back with us. Until this is all over, please watch over Otaku-san for me. I'm counting on you. Lord Seabold. Hey, get back here, damn it. Where do you get off of calling all those shots? Give Hibiki deck back, damn you! Well, I guess that's one way to keep things going. What do we do now? Good question. Here we are right back at square one. Thank you for that, Infinity Lord, thank you. Now that I think of it, Umisachi Hiko's curse also probably explains why I look like this after the raid shift. Right pain in the ass he's becoming. Even if we took him up on his invitation to Dragon Castle, we can't get there without his pearl. Chikachi, stop! That's the tide-flowing pearl. You'll never be able to hold out your breath for long enough to reach the seabed. Let go of me! If I blast the water out like a jetpack, I might be able to get in there, right? So all we have now is the sea-water-producing tide-flowing pearl and a useless pseudo-servant. I think we might be screwed. No, let's not be too pessimistic here. We have one of the treasured pearls back now. That's cause to be optimistic, right? Smartphone? No. Who's this? Don't you agree, sir, tactician? Who are you? What do you mean, who am I? After all the help I've given you... Alright, you haven't seen me like this yet, have you? Well, since you got one of the pearls back, I was able to upgrade my call from audio to video. It is Mr. Smartphone! So allow me to reintroduce myself. Azumi no Isora, Divine Spirit, at your service. Oh, he's kind of transparent. That's interesting. What? What is this guy's deal? Who is this? Smartphone for real? What can I say? Okay. Wasn't Azumi? No, he's got that veil over his head. I don't remember. It was just on Monday that the whole story was said. But it's something about his appearance that is why he wears the veil over his face. Trade rank is upgraded to D. You can now produce milkshake parfaits. Oh, I love me a chocolate milkshake. It does not give me anything interesting produced, though. Just phoenix feathers. Currently, the melon parfaits are the preferred because I need the seeds of Yggdrasil the most of all of these, but I'm still waiting because Section 5 is going to give us 2, Section 6 is going to give us 2, and we should be able to get through Section 6 today, based on points. So Section 5, opening the door, and we have unlocked the best bronze currency farming node. Yes! Please do, J6, please do. A story section! Opening the door. Although, I feel like that's how we're going to get to the Dragon Castle, is by opening doors. Because that's what, Hibiki, I think is what her name is able to do. She can open doors to places. She's got that Monster Inc. door power. I'm back! Oh good, how's Otaki doing? She seems like she's doing a lot better. It helps that Ototo's there to help her out. Hey. I see. I can only imagine how hard this must be for her. It's a shame we can't give her more space. Hey, you. What you hanging out on the shop for, Croc? You're scaring all our customers off, Croc. No, it wasn't. She's Chikad. Where else are we supposed to go? Nowhere else is open anymore. While you're here, can we get 3 more orders of dumplings? First, us Crocs get kicked out of Dragon Castle, then we stop getting any visitors to Dragon Island. What did I ever do to deserve this, Croc? How'd your investigation go? It was just as I thought. There were carefully hidden spells all across Dejima. Umisachi Hiko must have planted them while they were renovating the island. Sachi didn't strike me as a detailed-oriented, you know? I guess I had him figured wrong. Those spells were what allowed him to amplify his curse and spread it over a wider area. Fortunately, I destroyed all the spell's foci, so he won't be doing that again. Be that as it may. Oh, he's no longer semi-transparent. We should still expect him to set the same kind of spells down in Dragon Castle. Just thinking about how we're all about to walk right into their trap, it's already got me both excited and bummed. Let's see. Well, let's just set that aside for the moment. Pyro gets Fire Main, boosts all fire moves by 50%. Here's the kickers are Y, and some with less stat investment, and attack does more damage than Pyro. That's unfortunate. But, yeah, QP and resources tends to be mainly QP. It's mainly QP that tends to be the restrictor for getting multiple servants 10-10-10, because that is a lot of money. I mean, I can see it. Maybe it's preemptive J6 and, like, maybe Litleo and Pyroar are going to be available a little earlier in Wind and Waves or whatever, and Mega Evos will be a thing there, so they're preempting things, maybe? Give a somewhat option for those who don't get a starter Charmander. Hey, Sylvie, are you really an actual god? Because you don't look like any god I know. You got me there. I've been shutting myself away at the bottom of the ocean for so long, it's weirdly exhilarating to be talking to people again. Excuse me. That's not a bad amount. Especially because you haven't been playing for a super long time, if memory serves. Oh. You look like you have something to say. Anything else? Anything this humble god can help you with? So when all said and done, after all your teasing, it turns out you knew everything right from the start. And that's not even getting into how you changed us into a something servant without asking. Oh, that. I guess you really don't remember. I actually did get your consent before I went ahead with it. But I'm not surprised things turned out this way. I knew nothing good could come from splitting my spirit origin. You split your spirit origin? Making both of them my vessel was the quickest and easiest solution. Can't say I expected Umisachi Hiko to get summoned along with the pearls and mess with my powers, though. Damn. Yeah, that sounds like you had a long day. A long, long day. 6 for a 10:30 interview. That's I mean, I guess I don't know what kind of prep you do for your interviews or where you had to travel, so I can't say that seems like a little early, but I actually have heard back from a job one of the job applications have gotten a response. They want me to submit a skills list, so I gotta list out all of my various skills and such for the next step of the application process, but that's good, right? Wanting to know my skills is good. I put my skills in my resume, yes, but I don't know what. This job is a lot more... The job I applied to, it's a lot different because I did upload my resume, but further down on the job application, they wanted me to do a tax credit check, which it's the first time I've ever done a tax credit check, so that was interesting, but now they are doing a separate skills list as well, so I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's something with equal opportunity employment. But hey, now that I'm here backing you all up, I can make sure you're all taken care of. I mean, Infinity Lord, that's a lot of QP for 16 5-stars getting 10, 10, 10. Good gracious. It's like, what, 20 million per skill? So 60 million per. And then, so that would be what? 600 million, 960 million QP? They didn't actually ask any of those kinds of questions. They mainly wanted to know, like, my recent employment, if I have any dependents, that kind of stuff. Nope, they're the key to the gate of the Wadatsumi no Maya, so we couldn't make it easy for them to be copied, right? I mean, if anyone with bad intentions have got a hold of them, there's no telling how much chaos they could cause. So it's one of those things, huh? All that said, Umisachi Hiko having one of the pearls means we have access to use it too. Of course, the same is true for him and our pearl. Take what happened at Dragon Castle the other day. Mega Electros gets Elevate? Elevate. Levitate and Beast Boost. Oh, that's interesting. Or Elevate. Yeah, I get it. I got it. It was a pun. I missed the line. Of course, same is true for him, not Pearl. Take what happened at the Dragon Castle the other day. I bet the reason Green Pigtails here was able to open a door to the surface was because Umisachi Hiko was there with the pearls in hand. The pearls probably affected you without your realizing it, temporarily activating an ability you already had. Yeah, okay, it's they want me to fill out a series of skill assessments. They don't want a skill list, they want a series of skill assessments. So they want to get an assessment of what I can do, essentially. I misspoke. Clearly I misspoke. That's it. Katsuragi. I have the Tide Flowing Pearl now, so I should be able to do the same thing in reverse. That way I can just open a door and we'll be at the Dragon Castle. Immune to ground, field hazard, stat boost, current time of doing a KO. It seems like a pretty powerful ability, but what does the stat spread look like for Mega Electros? Hey, yeah. Great idea, Achi. This could totally work. Come on then, let's head for the Dragon Castle and go rescue the captured princess. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't endorse that course of action. Why not? Yeah, what's the problem? We should be able to use her ability again now that we have one of the pearls, no? Chikagi's ability was passed down from a shrine maiden more ancient than you can imagine. A maiden who had the power to open the gate to the great beyond. At least that's my current theory. The great beyond is in the place you go when you die? Not necessarily. For many people, the great beyond is indeed a synonym for the underworld. But in the Kojiki, the underworld, also known as Haha no Kuni, and the great beyond are treated as separate things. There, the great beyond is filled with the place gods live, like Mount Horai, Dragon Castle, and Wadatsumi no Maya. But this shrine maiden you're talking about was human, right? Could a mere human really open a gate to the world of the gods, even in ancient times? Beats me. What do you mean, beats me? I only saw it happen a single time. The attempt failed and the whole surrounding area was swallowed up in a dimensional rift. Seriously? Yikes. It's quite dangerous to attempt. So far, this working out has been mostly dumb luck. Of course, if you want to try it out, even if it means putting this entire town at risk, I won't stop you. Mixed attacker, mid-bulk, speed, good offense. Probably better offensive attacker since physical electric are so far and few between. Yeah, I do recall that. Wasn't that one of the issues with a lot of the physical attacking electric mons, like Raichu, for example? Alright, let's save opening a door directly to the Dragon Castle as a last resort and finding another way in. In the meantime, I'll ask around and see if we can borrow a boat. We could use one when it comes time to fight the turtle. Okay. Then you'll need my help. Nothing like the allure of a mature woman to help with the negotiations go smoothly. Am I right? Yes. What a help that'll be. Oh, Nakiko. What about you, Katsuragi? What do you want to do? I don't know. I just need to think. Good grief. Maybe I overdid it a little. It's no fun if she won't even argue back. Dun, dun, dun. So you still blame me. Thunderbolt? Why not thunder? Feel the thunder. Utah. I don't know who that is. Excuse me. I know, I'm making a joke, but isn't most battles double battles? So what about having, like, a rain dance setter and then Thunder's 100% accuracy? All those votes and not one captain willing to give us a ride. How could they resist my charms? I can't say I'm surprised. They'll know this turtle will attack if they set sail. No captain in his right mind would risk that. I just hope there's some way we can get to the Dragon Castle without relying on Chikagi's abilities. Where is she, anyway? Outside, staring into space. Which is so cool. Flamethrower. Yep, I do recall seeing that. Like, I do recall that. She must have a lot on her mind. After what we heard, I can't blame her. I'm sure she wishes she could rescue her bestie right now. All the same, I'd like to avoid any adverse effects on the singularity. Even if the risk is minimal, we should try to come up with a different method. Well, because then stab Thunder? That's why. Stab Thunder. Kill Thunder. Welcome back, Lord Soul. Hi, Otohime. You must be exhausted. Fortunately, I have just the thing for exhaustion. Sweets. Here you go. Enjoy. Oh, Castella. This might be the first actual Nagasaki-style thing I've seen since we got here. So, did you have all your sharks make this too? How rude. I'll have you know I made this with my own 2 hands. Well, I did order my crocs to make me an oven so I could actually bake it, but that's all. Okay, really, what are those things? It may not look like much compared to the dazzling sweets the Holy Grail showed me, but making it myself taught me just how much depth there can be to it, so this is a real regional delicacy. Fair enough. I'm so glad I got this opportunity to stop and think about things. Although I do wish Hibiki was here to try as well. Hey, don't worry about that. We'll get her back, I promise. When we do, we're gonna have ourselves a big old Castella party. Baby Castella, huh? That does sound quite delicious. Sounds really heavy to me. Where's Hibiki's partner anyway? I made enough for everyone, but I don't see her anywhere. I suppose. I'll take care of it, don't worry. This is for you. Otohime made it. Oh, is that a Castella? That's the first Nagasaki thing I've seen since we got here. Man, I can't believe how far from home we are. Just a little while ago, I was still going to school. Yeah, at least you haven't had to genocide so much. What about you, manager? Do you wish you could get back to your normal life, too? Frick no! This life, I mean, you know, a little less risk of death would be nice. Live with leaving behind unfinished business. Yeah, that's a fair point. Plus, there's not really a life we can return to. There is so much unfinished business. No, I wouldn't. I don't like half-assing things either. Not if it means having to live with regrets. If there's something I can do, then I've got to give it a shot. So about Hibiki. I told you she's not human, right? No? It's hard to explain, but I found her in this really nasty labyrinth kind of place where you could have never reached the exit. She'd been sleeping there for who knows how long. I don't know what I was doing at that time, but I ended up opening a door that led to the exit and got her out of there. Well, it's not so much of not wanting to return to normal life, it's that there isn't a normal life to return to. Like, until the world is saved, a normal life cannot be had. So it's kind of a catch-22, you know? Not much point to that labyrinth then, huh? She might not be human, but she's a straight shooter when it comes to just about everything. Too much so, really. So what is she, then? She was pushing herself so hard in ways I never even realized. Sometimes. I wonder if maybe she would have been happier if I'd just left her there. That way, she wouldn't have had to worry about dealing with anyone else. But I didn't do that, so now I feel responsible for her. So if she's being held prisoner now, I have to... Never mind what your duty might be. What do you want to do? That's a good one. Yeah, you're right. That's not what this is about. Manager, I want to save my friend. And I want you to lend me your strength to do it. Hell yeah. Alright, enough moping. Let's go kick down the door to Dragon Castle and... let's form a contract. A proper contract. A contract? You're approaching Manus and you are lost. Yeah, that's pretty easy to happen. All I can say is go down without dropping down. And if you look at the guide, you can find the cheesy way to do it to kill Manus without even entering the arena. I would highly advise against that. It takes away a lot from the experience, even though I did it. Even though I did it, I kind of regret doing so. Wait, that's a master and servant thing. Are you sure that's a good idea? I'm sure it'll help, at least. Okay. If we're gonna do this, we'd better not hold anything back. This feels weird. It's like I can feel power welling up inside of me. We could have done without those facial expressions, game. Just saying. Just saying. So I guess this means it worked. Glad to be working with ya. Yeah, same here. Seriously, where the hell did you come from? No, wait. You're the one who gave me the pearl, aren't you? Thanks, you really saved our bacon. Hey, why don't you have this? Sweets. Lady Otohime made this castella herself. I don't need it right now, so you can have it instead. Don't worry, it's fine. Hope you like it. Still not sure who that is. Another no battle note. Interestingly interesting. I figured I might come to this. Chaldea's operations do tend to be all or nothing. I'm good with it. Only need our vibes and momentum. Well, if we're gonna do this, we should do it in Dejima now that it's closed off to the public. That way, if something does go wrong, we should be able to minimize the damage. Now, don't give me that look. I don't know how much it'll help, but we'll be there backing you up as best we can, too. You're alright with that, right, Isora? Hey, I'm not gonna stop you, especially when it looks like Chikage is raring to go. Darn Skippy. Just you wait, wise guy. I'm gonna pull this off and make you eat every last word out of that smart mouth. Are you sure you were born at the end of the 20th century? So, you're heading off to stop Dr. Siebold, aren't you? Ooh. I am. I had a feeling something like this would happen one day. It's been niggling away at the back of my mind since his sudden return to Japan. Oh, he's returned. That's the differentiation point. What? Then you mean... Seabold's already been banished from this country. We thought what happened here in Dejima derailed his deportation. But you're saying he'd already left Dejima before that happened and has since returned. Yes, that's right. I don't know if it's true, but he claimed he jumped off the ship and swam back to shore. Regardless, he certainly didn't return legally. If the authorities found out, he would have been in big trouble. But then, shortly after we got back, Dejima turned into what it is now, and, well, I wonder what this could mean. Isn't it obvious? On his journey back home, he must have found a Holy Grail, used it to return to Japan, then worked out a plan to take over Dejima so no one could arrest him. I see, that would seem to explain things, yes. But you don't appear to be convinced, Sir Tactician. No, that all makes sense. I have no evidence with which to refute. The quickest way to find out what happened is to find Seabold and ask him ourselves. I'm afraid much of what you're talking about is beyond my understanding. But I'm sure he's attempting to accomplish something significant. We were forced to part ways once. I'm prepared to live the rest of my life without him if I must. But if possible, I would dearly love to see him once more. So, can I ask you to please bring the doctor and Ine back to me? Please. You have my word. No guarantees, though. We're gonna try, and there's no guarantee he's going to be in one piece. That's better phrasing. Please don't worry about Lady Otaki. She'll be safe with us. Grok! Please watch over Otako-san for me. That was the last order Lord Seabold gave me. So, as the servant who answered his summons, of course I'm going to follow it. As for you, Lord Soul, please be careful. Yep, I'll be careful. Now then. What are you sulking about? You look like a vegetable that's about to be thrown out for looking ugly. Oh, you guys were never gonna shut up! I was all set to head down there, but then you got on all that stuff that's way over my head. Sorry? No grumbling. This is your time to shine, Chikachi. Go make the most of it and show us what you got. Fact is, we won't be able to do much of anything unless you can open a door for us. The success of this entire operation rests on you. Good luck. We're counting on you. Oh, come on, as if I need even more pressure. It can be such a hassle sometimes. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna open up a door to Dragon Castle if it's the last thing I do. You said you want to do this in Dejima? Then let's go to Dejima. Alright, finally a battle node! Let's go. Oi. Huh? Where the hell did you people come from? Why are you dressed like that? What are you, thieves? Debt collectors? If you're here looking to commission some art, don't bother. I'm done taking commissions from foreigners. Just the other day, this Seabold guy came and... Wrong door! We're just doing the Monsters Inc. thing. We are literally just doing the Monsters Inc. thing. Who are you? Wait, if you're here to collect Pops' latest manuscript, then, I'm sorry, but he says he's not here right now. Keep up the good work! What do you think you're doing? I thought I told you to visualize where you want to go. Why do you keep bringing us to random, unconnected places? Remember when I told you this was actually really dangerous? Could you at least try to take it seriously? What are you doing in my shop, Croc? Get out of here before you scare off all of our customers, Croc. What happened between Siebold and Hokusai, I wonder. Will you shut up? What do you want? I've never been able to do this on purpose. Damn it. Just you wait. I'll get it next time. You're starting to sound like a gambler hoping for a next big break, Chikachi. I wonder what changed. You were so cool on the way here. Come on, focus. This time it'll be Dragon Castle for sure. Okay, here goes. It's Dragon Castle. No, what is it? Come on, Chikachi, you gotta face reality here. Damn, no luck this time either. Actually, where even are we anyway? I don't know, but it's definitely not Dragon Castle. Just close the door and let's get out of here. No, wait, not so fast. There's something... Enemies. I don't think that's Village Raid, guys. And they're definitely not happy to see us. We'll just have to fight back. Let's go, Master. Alright, yeah, we can take these guys, these fools, for daring to interrupt us. How foolish. And, of course, still just using the bond squad. Arash has gotten below 1 million bond, and the Jalters and Achan are getting close to the 800,000. Slowly and steadily, we're winning this race. Still not gonna get them before anniversary, mind you, but... oh well. They've provided us with tons of quartz already. Skeleton of Calamity. Why do I feel like this is from a different event that I cannot remember? Just get that feeling. Hey, Chronobolts, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the cheer. I know what the cheer is for. I can't remember the phrase I'm supposed to say to get you to throw more pennies. No. I do not remember the phrase. Damn it. I'll have to remind myself of the phrase later. Oh, let's go. Welcome to the stream. Just kicking some skeletons with 3 goddesses' butts. Kicking some skeletons' butts with 3 goddesses. Man. My tongue got a little tied there. Ooh, no. I love how on Streamlabs thing, I've got the volume set to a specific point, and the NP completely blew past the high point that the audio is not supposed to surpass. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Oh, we got an evil bone. I need more of those than just one, though. I need a lot of more. Like hundreds more. Thousands, even. Well, those clearly weren't living creatures. They seem more like curses that had taken physical form. They remind me of Umisachi Hiko's curse. No, it's something else altogether. I don't see a point staying here any longer. There doesn't seem to be any more of those things around. Let's be off. Ominous. Clearly ominous, even. I don't know what to do anymore. I thought it might be easier to return somewhere familiar to you, but I guess I was wrong. Yep, limited time story event. Started last week, is going for another couple of weeks. Essentially, something happened. No, it's very complicated and hard to explain. History is wrong, we're correcting history. And dealing with mythological implications of such things. It's great that you can use your power and command, but never knowing where the door will go isn't doing my heart any favors. And of course, for this story event, somebody has the Monsters, Inc. door power. But random. Although I feel like that could be a power in some That's probably a power for somebody else as well in fiction. I just don't know. Well, maybe just having been somewhere isn't enough. What makes you say that? Well, think about it. Whether you're on a trip or headed home, the important thing is what's there, right? So I'm wondering if maybe what matters most right now is, who do you want to see? What do you mean? Isn't that obvious? Right now you're thinking I have to get to Dragon Castle, or I can't screw this up, right? Forget all that. Try just thinking about who you want to see. Okay. Can we exhale? Yep, command spells are acting up. That is essentially what part 1 is, yes. Although, not so much time cops so much as, fixing history so humanity doesn't burn. I don't know why I have this pain in the ass power, but it's all been leading to this moment. Then... please take me to Hibiki. Just gotta believe in yourself, and that's how it works. That's how all fantasy powers work. You just gotta believe in yourself, and it'll work the way you want. And section done? Or, okay, section's done, the game did not crash. I was worried the game crashed. Because that has a tendency to do that. No battles! All story. All the time. Yes, there is a good deal of solving mysteries as well. Oh, something's happened. The Dragon Castle was not in this state the last time we were here. Relax, they're not going to eat you. The last thing we need is you escaping your cell again and wandering about. If you don't want to be tossed right back into prison, I suggest you keep quiet here. Here, it's some of that coffee those foreigners like. Drink it. It's rather bitter, but it won't hurt you. Thanks. So, I'm a hostage, huh? As I said, you're merely a sideshow. A hostage would only get in the way when it comes to battle. Once they make their way here, you're free to do as you please. That doesn't sound so bad. Okay, I guess I can stay here a while. Is there anything you'd like to eat? I'm not good at much, but I can at least cook. No, I'm fine with anything. Oh, come on, that's the least helpful answer you could have given me. What about you, Mr. Seabold? Mr. Seabold? Of course, there is historical figures recontextualized, like this guy. He's an actual historical figure. As is the small child on his back. Hibiki. Yes? Would you come with me to apologize to Otaku-san? She'll be upset. No, she must be furious. How should I apologize to her? I don't know what it is you're trying to do here. But if you just stopped and offered a sincere apology, I'm sure she'd forgive you. No, just head empty. It's more of a head empty situation for her. None. I can't do that. I won't allow anyone to interfere with this. That includes Chaldea. Huh? I heard we were summoned here by the Holy Grail, but you have the Grail already, don't you? I do indeed. I didn't intend for it to summon the two of you, though. This thing appeared before me out of nowhere. I don't know if it was the work of God or the devil, or what they meant me to use it for, and I don't care. All I knew was that with the power of the Holy Grail, I could change this miserable course of history. History? He wants to change his own banishment from Japan. So that's why he's using the Holy Grail. Oh wait, he's here right now, so... does that mean he hasn't been banished yet? But he said he wants to change history, not the future. This is tough. True, it wasn't easy getting all the pieces in place. I had to summon servants, build Dragon Castle in Nagasaki Bay, and take control of Deshima. I left Otohime in charge, and she ended up designing it entirely to suit her own tastes. Hardly a pressing concern. What matters is that Deshima is the largest Japanese port to officially recognized by the Edo Shogunate. Now that it's under my control, the resulting impact will be immense. I need time to create the new system I have in mind. By the time the Shogunate acts, it'll be too late. I won't let them stop me. The wish I made that day. I'm sorry, Ine. Did I scare you? I didn't mean to. You need your diaper changed. Hold on, I'll take care of that right away. For an evil guy? Well, morally ambiguous guy, he's a good father, even if he's brought his child underwater where a massive battle is going to be taking place. You know, parental prerogative doesn't always make sense. Good grief. It seems my master truly cares for that infant. What a strange obsession. Is it really that strange? Of course it is, and so is his attachment to that woman, Otaki. As long as she bears a child to continue his bloodline, what difference does the woman he marries make? When you consider the millions of years that still lie ahead, I simply cannot see the point in it. I guess there are some things even gods don't understand. Who knows? I bestow my blessing upon humans who worship me and punish those who defy me. That is the extent of my interest in them. I have no other feelings, either positive or negative. Yeah, I mean, normally that's a good thing because he's a doctor in Edo, Japan, so normally taking a child to work is a good thing for him, but when work turns out to be essentially some form of taking over a whole section of Japan, probably not. There's a god out there who despises humans. It could only be because they understand humans better than I. You know, that's a good point. You really do need to despise... You need to understand something to truly despise it. If you just despise something without truly understanding it, then you're just being a faker. You're being a pretender. Only when you truly understand something to its depths, and then can still despise it, can you properly hate things. So they hate them because they understand them. What about you? You were no human even before you became the vessel for another god. Why throw your lot in with humans? I'm not sure how to answer that. They say the world's in trouble, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. All I know is I have a friend. A really precious friend. I was trapped in a dark place for a long time, and she's the one who showed me the blue sky for the very first time. I mean, that's what happens with these Fate streams. So often, I get into philosophical ramblings. So freaking often. I'll always be grateful to her for that, and that's why I'm willing to do anything I can if it'll help pay her back. That said, I don't think that's all there is to it. I see. Much of what you say makes little sense to me, but some of it intrigues me. If we had the time, I would ask you more about them. But it would appear we have company. Oh, we stopped his character development. Dang it. Chikagi, you had your character development through finding the power was inside you the whole time, but your character development cut off his character development. And he's a god that's been hating humans or who's been indifferent to humans for a long time, so I think he needed the character development more. Habiki, Chika. It's about time you got here, Chaldea. This time we will see our battle through to the end. I won't let anyone get in our way anymore. You're going to stay here and fight me. Until there is nothing left of your very soul. The Green Child is not a historical figure. This is an event with characters that are crossed over from other type Moonworks. The orange-haired girl and the green-haired girl are from those other type Moonworks. But everybody else is somewhat related to historical context. Section 6. New sweets can be made. We can make Castella parfaits and Ramune parfaits. What do they give as rewards? Nothing good. Or nothing that I don't have a lot of. Although they are the vessel for a god from ancient Japanese history. I don't remember the god's name, even though it's been said a couple times here, because my memory is like a sieve at times. Like a sieve. Good. You saved the doggo, J6. You saved the doggo. Now, the question is, J6, have you already beaten the doggo once? Or are you going to get the sad cutscene with the doggo? Welcome back, Infinity Lord. Oh yeah, there is so many waifus, though I have a specific waifu ranking list for the fake waifu. Very specific waifu ranking list. She is one of them. Headed for DLC right after. That's fair. Or Seath right after. You headed for DLC after Seath. God, my words got scrambled there. We're not exactly fighting the big boss here just yet. We're just fighting the... Come on. God damn it, I can never remember names. No. It really isn't. I don't have the passive. I don't have the high ground. See, that one survived. But then I'll just use the Goddess of Guns. Self-proclaimed Goddess of Guns. Kill him. How'd you like them apples? See what happens when you don't have that weird curse to fall back on? I do indeed plan to do the GSSR and Destiny order. I have no idea what to expect for them, though. I have no idea, and I'm looking forward to it. Because maybe I can get NP5 of one of the other waifus. Or actually, no, NP3. Quite a lot of them are NP2, only Melt's NP5. So that's how they usually fight. Not bad. Little one of these soldiers couldn't even slow them down. Hey, you, how long are you gonna just stand there talking in this show? Get Hibiki back already, damn it. Ah, that's right. So, green hair and orange hair are also vessels for this dude, which is a god, Azumi no Isora. That's right. That's another thing. Mortals can be vessels for gods. Aren't you just standing there too? Master, have you noticed? The soldier Umisachi Hiko commands are identical to the ones we fought behind that other door. Oh. I have not seen the banners for the GSSR yet. Were they announced? I have not seen them if they have been announced. I will have to take a look. Infinity Lord, thank you for telling me that they have, though. I see, I see. If you know about them, then you must have opened that door, too. I'm guessing there are vengeful spirits, and not recently created ones at that. I expect they're ancient from a time so long ago that it might be hard to get your head around. You really don't misspeak, do you? You're exactly right. These are the lamentations of the nameless soldiers who fought and died in an ancient war brought to shrieking life. If you like them, I'm very happy to let you keep fighting them as many as you wish. After all. Damn Iwabune, he's just itching to go on a rampage. Well, I can hardly blame him. He is a living calamity, a monster composed of the grief, anger, hatred, and above all, grudges of the fallen countless years ago. Amalgamation of grudges. You're saying this thing's entire bulk is made from countless souls burning for vengeance? Oh man, how many people's worth of vengeance is that? I don't even want to think about it. So we brought something like that here from beyond the door too? Hey, there's an awful lot of them. Can we really take them all? Yeah, we'll be fine. For my part. Hey, Siebold's back. I'd rather not employ quite so much raw force against you. My hope is that you'll step aside peacefully. Oh yeah, it'll be the same, but I'm not going to look at the JP stuff. I want to wait and see. Our enemy is the Edo Shogunate and those who continue to harm people too weak to defend themselves. See, he's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. He has good intentions. Especially, I mean, he doesn't know what happens to his daughter, but it's not a happy story. Granted, she is like the first medicinal practitioner in all of Japan, but female medicinal practitioner in modern Japan, rather. But she doesn't have the best life either, so I can kind of see, with historical context, I can kind of see where he's coming from. Kinda can. Siebold! No, he and the baby we're back in their time period. They are real living people. And he found a Holy Grail, which has essentially just given him the ability to mess with the timeline, and we're trying to correct him for messing with the timeline. Because he's supposed to have been banished by now, leaving behind a woman he loves and the daughter they made. The daughter that will then grow up to be the first female medical practitioner in modern Japanese history. And she will not have a good life. Hey, Janice, welcome to stream. How'll be things? Dr. Bulbul, the big bad, he must be pretty cocky showing up late to a party like this. Be careful, manager. He must have been scoping out the way we fight from the shadows. I bet he's about to say something like, now our victory is guaranteed. Really? Oh, yeah, doctors are pretty big brain, but nobody could put numbers to our true potential. I think it might be for the best if I don't mention he was just changing Ine's diaper. Oh, yeah, that would definitely cut down a lot of the tension. Siebold, you've already been banished from this country for the crime of attempting to bring detailed maps beyond its borders. And yet here you stand in spite of that sentence. I'm guessing that's thanks to the Holy Grail. It is. But what I don't understand is everything that came after. We know what he did. He made this dragon castle and took over Dejima. Had you returned for your family, you could have simply taken them back to your homeland. Here you are, a criminal. I can see no reason for you to remain at such great personal risk. So what is it you're trying to do here? Considering the internal strife within the shogunate, Shogun Inari's troubles with the Satsuma domain and the restrictions placed on the Netherlands, I'm sure there must have been countless machinations at work behind the scenes of the Siebold incident. Many at court needed you to be a Dutch spy, regardless of what the truth may be. They tortured not only you, but your associates, sometimes with fatal results. Sakusa. You were willing to do anything it took to prove your innocence and save your friends, even going so far as trying to change your nationality, in spite of the subjugation this would entail, but it was all in vain. In the end, you were exiled as a criminal, forced to leave your beloved wife and daughter behind. Rage, grief, despair. I can only imagine the emotional turmoil you must have experienced aboard that ship. And if you found yourself needing a target for those feelings, I can imagine who it would be. The Edo Shogunate. So your real goal is to take revenge on the Shogunate, Dr. Bulbul? I mean, I do get the urge to hate someone for what they put you through. Wait, are you on his side? But that still doesn't make this okay. Come on, Doc, do you really think Otaki would be happy with what you're doing? Listen to her. She knows. Again, I understand why we have to be impartial. We gotta correct human history so the future doesn't get fucked up. But knowing the context makes this so hard, man. Like, you're telling him he's gotta leave behind his wife and child, and out of context, knowing what's gonna happen to both that wife and child, it does not feel good, man. Even if it is just fiction. Well, it's not fiction, it's it's alternate history, but you know what I mean. She understands we can't be together. She was hoping to at least see you one more time, which she got. You know, she got to see you one more time. I see, Otaku-san. I truly hope to spare her such pain. But it seems life always has other plans. What are you shouting about all of a sudden? I just remembered something I learned in history class. I know you're banished right now, Siebold, but later you'll get to come back to Japan. Then you can live with your family again without having to wage war on anyone. Just be patient for a while and you'll be back here in no... 30 years. Huh? It was 30 years before I could return to Japan. That is far more patience than should be asked for anyone just for a chance to see their family again, young lady. Yeah. Understandably so. Very understandably so. His daughter would already be an adult. Yeah, and how do you know what happens later? What I'm about to tell you happens many years from now. The Holy Grail suddenly appeared in Germany, right where it sought someone fit to own it. It chose a man on the brink of death. What do you suppose that man's wish was as he lay there dying, the Holy Grail in hand? Are you talking about yourself? Sea travel takes a long time. The me of this time is, I'm sure, aboard a ship heading back to the Netherlands, even as we speak. Oh no, he's just from the future! So, there's two of him. This is him of the future, whereas the him of the present is already leaving. Myself, 37 years from now, he wished to return to Nagasaki on the day he was deported. The Philip Franz Siebold you see before you now is a servant summoned by the Holy Grail. Okay, no, he is dead. So this is the servant version of him. Okay. So no, he died, he became a servant, so he did enough heroic deeds to be engraved upon the throne of heroes, and then he summoned himself here. Yeah, makes sense. Standard stuff. Totally makes sense. So he just wanted to come back in time to see his daughter and wife. Alright, I think this might be the final arrow we can do today. Are you serious? You're not the real Dr. Bulbul. You're a servant. That's a thing. You're a master while also being a servant. That's right, such cases aren't entirely unheard of. I have my memories of the future, I have knowledge imparted from the Holy Grail. And I know exactly what kind of life Otaki and Ine led in the 30 years I was gone. Yeah, let me see. So, the child's name is Kusumoto Ine, born 1827, died 1903. Yeah, it's not exact. It's contentious. It's contentious. She's the daughter of Kusumoto Taki and the German physician Philip Franz von Siebold. Siebold was banished when she was 2 years old. He was able to provide, and then she eventually became a doctor of Western medicine. She studied under various parts of Japan under numerous teachers, one of whom impregnated her, likely having R-worded her, resulting in her only daughter. She never married. Yeah, so she did not have a good life, even if she became a doctor. Yeah. Some more fun facts about her. She is the first woman in Japan to witness the dissection of a human corpse. That's something. It's interesting that is on, like, a historical context. I mean, it's definitely something to be noteworthy, but to be known for that is interesting, to say the least. Theoretically, it is possible. She earned her midwife license in 1884. She died in 1903 after eating freshwater eel and watermelon, which gave her food poisoning. Okay. Note to self, never eat eel and watermelon at the same time. That's, yeah, eel and watermelon. Take that as a hint, everybody. That's food poisoning. I know the prejudices, the persecution, the outright violence Ine was forced to endure. All because she was born a child of mixed heritage. I won't let her go through that. She deserves a better future. Good. Mr. Siebold. I love this country, I do. I love many of the people here. I've been fortunate enough to meet here. But the people of this land are also responsible for harming those I love. So I'm going to use this Holy Grail to carve out a place where the powerless can live in peace. It'll be a beautiful land free of strife, where nothing, not race, gender, or anything else, will tear people away from their loved ones, nor prevent them from living in peace. And this dragon castle, this town of Nagasaki, will be the foundation of that new country. Oh, whoa, hang on. You want to build a whole new country here? That's preposterous. The shogunate won't just sit still for that. They'd send their armies to stop you. Earlier you asked me if my goal was to get revenge on the Edo shogunates. Should this plan prove to be a threat to them, perhaps that will be my revenge. approach. And if they try to stop us by force... See, he's got good intentions. A lot of the bad guys have good intentions in Fate. Like, that is incredibly noble intentions from Seabolt here. But Lord only knows what that would do to human history. They will have me and my entire army to fight. Especially when you have a god that is very much on the scale of dislike humans on the indifference scale. So this country was built by his descendants. Fate truly works in mysterious ways. Dudes, this is terrorism! Did you really think we'd just stand by and let you do this? We're gonna stop you both, right here, right now. Fine, you're welcome to try, but first, how long are you going to stand there? Isn't it time you went back to your friends? Mr. Umisachi, do we really have to fight? I don't know what Seabolt is scheming, nor do I care what any of you have to say about it. If you want to say something to a god like me, use what power you have to show me the strength of your convictions in battle. You know, Mr. Umisachi, I don't think you're actually a bad god at all. Oh, stop that. I've never had any use for such tired labels. Gods are neither good nor bad. They simply are. There is no good, nor evil. Only power, and those who understand how to use it. I butchered that Harry Potter quote terribly. But he is in that level of thinking. But, if you think you can make use of the pearls yourselves, then show me your master Owadatsumi's power. Chika, Hibiki, I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah. Glomp. Oh, nope. They're doing the power-up. There, we transformed again. Let's go, Chika. Let's show Mr. Umisachi how serious we are. That's all you have to say. Do you have any idea how worried I was about you? You could at least take a moment to be glad to see me again. You were worried about me? Really? No, I wasn't. I wasn't worried one little bit. Yeah. They're just friends. Just friends. They're almost like, you could say they're roommates, even. Who asked you? You all make me sound like some kind of monster. Granted, one of them isn't human, so I don't know what she even is. Come, Tide-Having Pearl. You're going to tell me what it is they have that I lack. I feel like they have. The soundtrack does sound familiar. Umisachi Hiko, Divine Spirit. I have a question for you. So you're Sora then. What a strange god you are, entrusting your body to a couple of girls. Very well, what is it? The giant turtle. You called it Iwabune, yes? Are you the one who released it? Oh? Yes, I am. When I was son with the treasured pearls, I tried using them to open that gate. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do so. But in exchange, I did get that hideous pile of wrath crawling out of the rift. I don't know why it was sealed in there, but now it obeys my every command. Although, taming it was by no means easy. I see. I wasn't at all interested in you before, but I've changed my mind. You and I, we're enemies now. Oh. There's some connection there. I wonder what's up with Isora. Alright, you two. No more holding back. Go kick his ass. You're making us finish the fight you started? What else can I do? I'm just a 3D projection. So yes, it's up to you two. Yeah, what kind of... I mean, I guess he was a cell phone for a while, so... Yeah, he's weird. I don't know what it is you're thinking, but I have no objections to those girls acting in your stead. By all means, let us settle who is truly worthy of wielding these pearls right here, right now. Be warned, I'm going to be a little rougher than I was on the surface. Let us see how you handle the full force of the curse that eats away at me. True. He does indeed. what's going on. We can't fight it off like we did before. That's more than enough. Just keeping it in check is plenty. Waver. I'm feeling a little sluggish, but it's nothing I can't handle. Here we go, girls. Let's do or die. Like the god said, no holding back. Oh, you are there, J6. Yeah. It's fun, isn't it? Yes, ma'am. There may be a lot of foot soldiers, but that giant turtle can't reach us here. If we're going to settle this, we have to do it now. It's time to go on the offensive, Master. Don't hold anything back. Don't hold anything back? Alright. Please tell me I've got freedom to choose. Not sure on the level up today. I have freedom to choose. Well, if they don't want me holding anything back, I guess I can oblige. I have so many parties that are the exact same setup. I really need to clear out a lot of these. But hold nothing back. Yeah, this'll work. I don't have a CE to provide boosting, so let's just go K-scope this. And then we need our Scotty. And we can get away with CE, although this Scotty doesn't have the best. I'm always forgetful. It's this one, right? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Time for no kill like overkill. Ooh. I don't remember where there's Demon Titanite, unfortunately, J6. Oh, gosh, this is gonna definitely be a no kill like overkill. Oh, you still sealed my NP, you son of a... Alright, the man bought himself a turn. One turn he bought himself. But after this single turn, he's dead meat. Alright, time to push buttons. Four bars, so it's probably best to hold off on using Melt Virus. No, I've not yet done those yet, Janice. Oh, let's... Will that work? Damn, that didn't work. I was hoping that it would remove the attack debuffs, but... Darn. But no, I've not done the new Bleached Earth quest. I'm gonna save that probably for the Monday stream, I would say. Because I don't imagine this event is gonna last too much longer than the Monday stream. 300k, not bad, not bad. Ooh, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Dead Souls, unleash your fury. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Target focus up, you. This man. Oh, he also got he's got something on him. What does he have? Special resistance to all attacks or returns. Damn it! He knows my counter! He knows how to counter my moves. Well, this could help. Let's do... We should be able to eliminate these ads. Berserkers down, please. I have Sumanai. But the thing is, though, if it's Sumanai in the front, then I'm not going to be doing that one because I need a Resh in the front line to get the most bond. Alright, we got a Mount Virus now. This is going to be the last big NP. Beep. Mighty Chain. Big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy. Yep, bypass that resistance to attacks. Complete bypass. That's my melt. Alright. I think I hear it's raining. Oh, what did that say? Way to hold out. I feel like I hear rain in the background. It is supposed to be storming where I am right now, so... In fact, there was even possibility of tornadoes, so... If I suddenly lose stream connection, it's because I lost power or something. Tide Flowing Pearl. Go! Orb of Tornami! Tide Ebbing Pearl. You know what? No, it can't. I need to check now. That just occurred to me. Orb of Tornami. I think that's what it was called. Challenge Showdown. What was it called? It was Orb of Tornami. Is it based off the pearls? I'm legit wondering if it might be based off of the pearls. There's no indicator if it's based off the pearls or not. I mean, I know that these pearls shooting out water is probably exclusive to this, but still, I love drawing references when there is some. Crap. Those pearls are pretty much evenly matched. We'll never end a fight like this. What's wrong? Finished already? Is that all you've got? Again, that smile does not... That is a creepypasta level smile on this guy's sprite. It does not fit his face. No, not me. I've got plenty of fight in me. Go on, don't hold back. Cast a spell. Poison me. Try whatever you can think of. Throw everything you have into your vain attempt to bring me down. Mr. Umisachi. Wait, I'm not satisfied yet. I can't let things end like this. What happened to him? What I can gather. Owadatsumi no Kami's curse from the Age of Gods is starting to slow him down. But he's been using that curse against us like this whole time. How come it's only now hurting him? He never actually overcame it. He's been wrestling with that curse that ate away at him all this time. In his haste to fight us, he must have made the curse more and more potent until it began to rebound on him too. Umisachi Hiko has long since reached the limits of his spirit origin. What a disappointing finish to this battle. Perhaps I'm destined to lose so pathetically. But I did promise you the Tide Ebbing Pearl should you defeat me. So go on. Take it. The Tide Ebbing Pearl. Thank you, Mr. Umisachi. Are you alright? Are you still in pain? She is such a head empty. Stop it. How peculiar. Whenever I talk with you, I find myself feeling strangely vexed. At any rate, forgive me, Master. I'm afraid I lost this battle. Not at all, Umisachi. You fought well. I have nothing but gratitude for you. Are you gonna fight us yourself now, Seabold? No, I had to abuse the summoning system to materialize this way, and it has proved a fleeting incarnation. I'm not strong enough a servant to fight you. It seems this is as far as I go. Victory is yours. Forgive me, Ine. I wish I could give you the happy future you deserve. Seabold. Ine did face a lot of persecution in her life thanks to her mixed heritage. But she also went on to become an accomplished physician. In fact, she became the first woman in Japanese history to study and practice Western medicine. I've been saying that! I'm glad it was actually brought up in the story. Very glad that is brought up in the story itself. I can't imagine her whole life was happy, but... Yeah, that's a good point. There's no telling what would happen to her life if you intervened, and you wouldn't want to take away her future before she has a chance to experience it herself. Yes. I'm sure you're right. I want to believe you're right. Ine was always a strong girl, never backing down in the face of the struggles life threw at her. Please, take this. I don't need it any longer. I hope you can use it to make your own future brighter. The Holy Grail. Oh no, don't do it, Umi. I've been waiting for you to let that go, Siebold. Umi, no! I'll be taking that. You may be finished, but I still have something I must do. Umi. I want to imagine that he's doing the Dragon Ball power-up pose right now. And he's just got a big mouth, it seems. Iwabune! Maybe that's where he got the big mouth from. Did he just order the giant turtle to crash into the castle? I guess he doesn't care what happens anymore. I'm disappointed in you, Sachi. Oh, hell, the whole place is flooding in fast. We need to get out of here. Come, Iwabune. Give me your wrath. Give me your fury. Oh, he's merging. Or he's possessing. One of the two, maybe both. Did that turtle just absorb him? No. Quite the reverse. This titanic mass of resentment has become an extension of my own body. And that's not all. No. Siebold, don't get in the way if you have a child on your back. The turtle just ate them. Siebold, I understand you care for your daughter, but, you probably should set her down if you're going to jump in the way of a giant turtle going to eat two people. Just saying. Little suggestion for the future. At last, I finally have the Holy Grail. Both treasure pearls. And someone who can open the gate. Yeah, that's fair. But still, he just got his daughter nommed on. Gosh, that's a terrible place to end things on a cliffhanger. But I think that's gonna be where the stream ends, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have the points. I do not have the points to proceed here. I am 120,000 points short. So, unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to see the epic conclusion to the story today. Still nothing good as far as materials, as far as stuff to make. Gosh dang it. You know what? I think for the time being, I can only make 4. That's kind of sad. I can only make 4. But, yeah, I still have 2 weeks. Monday, I'll probably finish it Monday, given the, oh. Hang on. I just opened a new tab so I can get my level up doc open. What is this? Somebody... Come on. I don't care about... Oh no, the original VA of Lilo passed away? The original English VA for Lilo and Stitch just died. Oh gosh. That's honestly kind of sad. Yeah. This report just dropped today, apparently. I just saw it on opening a new tab. Died from meningitis and an infection in her blood. She voiced Lilo in Lilo and Stitch, as well as the young heroine Chihiro in the English dub of Spirited Away. Wow. it also looks like she might have been Samara in the ring. Damn. Well, that sucks. That is not the kind of thing that I expected when I opened up a new tab. But thoughts and prayers. It's all we can really do at times. But moving on away from depression, it's time for the next servant to be leveled up. First, we withdraw the foes. So many golden foes. Okay, all silver foes withdrawn. So, the servant that is next up on the level up order docket is Robin Hood. Yeah, go ahead, Infinity Lord, go ahead. So, Robin Hood, you are an archer. Why did I scroll down so far for looking for you? I think I just heard the rumble of thunder. No, it's a motorcycle I just heard going by. That's the rumble. Motorcycle. Alright, Robin Hood, let's get you going. I hope he's not gonna be a material hog. He is early game servant, so, I mean, there's a chance he might need evil bones to level. Which would be bad, because I don't have many of those. Alright. But otherwise, I feel like I will have enough materials to get him up there. He needs seeds. Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing his second ascension, the hood comes off, right? It's gonna be something simple like that. Yep, hood down. You overestimated me, Master. My good sir, are you sure you have no better use for your money? Golden, and we get another interlude! Woo! More interludes! I'm not gonna be out of them, guys. I have, like, at least 3, maybe 4 weeks of interlude streams now. Yay! Alright. Yep, seeds so far. Just the seeds so far. Well, being pampered isn't so bad. I'm counting on you. Oh god. That is the opposite of how Robin tends to be treated. I'm not... I mean, if you can figure out a beat to it, go ahead, I'd say, Infinity Lord. But it kind of... I don't know exact beat... Like, you generally want the levels in Geometry Dash to sort of be in tempo with the music, so... I imagine you played enough Geometry Dash, you could probably figure something out. Alright, let's see his third ascension. Oh, he needed fangs, but good thing I've got over 1,000 of them. Alright. What the hell kind of armor is that? I'm sorry, that looks like starter armor for a female character in an RPG game. Like, that is so borderline stereotypical female starter armor in a fantasy game. Okay, Robin. Especially with, like, the long sock glove on the one arm. It feels like they were going for something there. Just saying. I think he's gonna be sticking in his second ascension, personally. But let's see what his final ascension artwork looks like, I guess. Awesome. Jump. Well, I never thought we'd come this far. Whew. You know, knowing one's limits isn't half bad. It is a truly refreshing feeling. Rank up quest! Another one! Imagine that's for his final skill. And 3 quartz. Alright. He looks very relaxed in that final ascension pose, at least. He does look quite relaxed. Oh no, I need to make a withdrawal. I've got a 50, I've got a 100, I've got a 10. I'll take the 10. I've got the 52 4-star members. Okay. Now we resume. Did I never finished off Nightingale. That's my bad. I could have swore. Did the game crash and I just stopped? No, I'm pretty sure his skills are at least 666. I'm gonna have to take a detour to check Nightingale here. To make sure she's properly leveled. No, the box has been stuffed since Valentine's Day. Because the main stuffing is all the Valentine's chocolates I still have, and I'm waiting for a 2x super and great success chance on CEs to use it all on. So it's been since Valentine's Day, thank you very much. Alrighty. So, let's go to skills. So did I completely skip out on Nightingale skills? No, I did not. So, I did Nightingale skills, I just forgot to give her one final level. Dummy is me. Alright, I'm gonna just do a quick scan, make sure I'm not missing anybody else's skills being at 666. So far it looks like all the 4 stars are good. I imagine it's gonna be in the 3 stars where we get a little bit of issue. I forgot that I had normal Lancelot, or Zerkerlot, up at 888. Completely forgot about that. Alright, there's Robin. We'll get him first up to only 6-6, because his final skill's behind the rank of quest, and I imagine he's probably got some other stuff that'll be boosted by other rank up quests. He is an early game servant, so they do tend to have that. Also, his skills just decrease attack and inflict poison. So, kind of nothing burger, when you think about it. Second skill is, I'm guessing, NP gain for himself. For 3 turns. 1! Yep. I knew it. I saw the 1 at first and I thought I messed up, but it's a 3-turn self-NP gain. So, really nothing special. Alright, but after we've gotten Robin up to snuff, we will check to make sure everybody else is good too, and then we will probably be calling the stream here. And come Monday, we will be finishing up the event. But, yep, there's Giles. I have to get his final skill up there. But yeah. Overall, this was a decent length. 2 hours is a decent length. Fear on all enemies, that's actually not a bad skill, except for the horrendous cooldown. Good gracious. 10 turns normally, 8 turns max. Didn't realize that. I mean, obviously I didn't, because Robin is only just now hitting beyond level 1, so yeah, I'm a firm proponent of not using the lower class servants unless I absolutely need to. But is anybody else needing some points in their skills? Anybody? Nope. Oh, Caligula. I forgot about his final skill too. Buster effectiveness and HP down. Not the greatest. Oh. Okay, yeah, I could see the use of that then. I can definitely see how that would be useful. But yeah, finishing up. Probably gonna finish the event, at least the main story, come Monday. No guarantees we'll completely finish it. There might be an epilogue portion. But there might not be. Again, this event is supposed to have come out in July, but we got it in June because our anniversary and summer and all that kind of stuff, so I gotta store away that extra coup, the extra Satanta as well. Nope, everybody else is at least at level 2. So, I think this is going to be where we call today's stream. So, I've been Solar Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to catch more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or on YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below, maybe say that you came here from something other than shorts, because the shorts are where most of my views and everything comes from. Who knows? Subscribe to the channel, helps me out, and if you want to catch me live, the description has links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But, once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.